Good afternoon. Welcome to Marquis's XTV. Well, we're here to discuss football, Arsenal, Barcelona, and all the other top six leagues across Europe. When it comes to the Turkish league, the Bundesliga, Ligue 1 in France, the Serie A Calcio in Italy, and then we support La Liga, of course, the best league in the world, and then the Premier League, with the most competitive league in the world. And before we do the show today for episode number 22 for our football vlog of 2025 and 26, um, let's look at some scoreline of today. We had and the Premier League, Liverpool lost to Brentford 2-1, and Manchester City game is postponed, and Arsenal's game for tomorrow is postponed because they have to play in the Carribao Cup. For the old school heads, it's the Carling Cup. They just rebranded it, so the game will be at Wembley tomorrow. So make sure you are up to watch the game. Me, I have two games to watch because I love two teams. I love Arsenal and I love Barcelona, so I have to wake up early to watch Barcelona play Rayo Vallecano, and then I have to take a nap, get up and do a live feed for Arsenal versus Manchester City. The game began at 11:30. So if you live on the East Coast, wake up, get your lazy ass up so you can watch the games. And if you support just Arsenal, don't forget your game is at 1:30. But if you support Barcelona and Arsenal like I do, you're gonna have to wake up early because I'm not missing my games for nobody. So, but let's look at today's scoreline. Chelsea again got clipped by Everton. They're having a bad month, and I love it because Chelsea fans talk too much nonsense, and they deserve these ass whoopings that they are receiving. PSG opened the gate. Everybody's taking advantage of Chelsea as they're supposed to, because why? You guys deserve everything you're getting right now. And as for the scoreline, we had Fulham who defeated a 10-man Burnley at Craven Cottage. And then, as I'm doing this vlog for you guys, there is a game, Leeds United versus Brentford. It's halftime. They're still 0-0. You guys gonna have to stay for that if you support either of these clubs. As for the Serie A and Italia, we had Cremonese defeated Parma 2-0, Milan 3-2 over Torino, and then 1-1 between Juventus and Sassuolo. In La Liga, Real Madrid and Barcelona are off. I think Madrid play tomorrow. Real Madrid will play against Atletico Madrid in the Madrid derby, and I hope that Atletico Madrid can work a miracle for me because I want to stay on top of La Liga to expand my lead to 6 points as we approach May, so I can win La Liga. As for the Champions League, I love Barca, but we're not gonna win the Champions League. Neither will Arsenal. The winners will be between PSG, the defending reigning champion. I would say Bayern Munich, because the German teams are very strong, psychologically strong, even though they're having a goalkeeper issue. I believe that Bayern Munich have the firepower in Harry Kane, and I do believe that Le Paris Saint-Germain is the team, well, the most complete team and the Champions League. Arsenal, we are strong, but we're not that strong. So I have to tell you guys the truth. Barcelona, yes, we have Lamar, we have Rashford when he's healthy. Unfortunately, we don't have strikers and defense. When Lewandowski is healthy, we can score a bag of goals. Don't get me wrong, we can score bags of goals, but the problem is we have a leak at the back. Pause. Shout out to troops. Our defense is not solid as people think to face the monsters in the ladder of the Champions League. So let's be honest with ourselves. But back to the scoreline for in La Liga, we had Elche 2-1 over Mallorca, Espanyol 2-1 lost against Getafe, Levante 4-2 over Oviedo, Osasuna beat Girona 1-0, Sevilla lost to Valencia 2-0 at home. And as for the French league, we had Paris who beat Nice 1-0, Auxerre beat Brest 3-0, Toulouse 1-0 over Lorient. And the Bundesliga in Germany, Bayern Munich was in contention with Borussia Dortmund. I think it's a 9-point lead between the two. Bayern Munich won against Union Berlin today. Harry Kane scores again. The Arsenal kid Serge Gnabry scored a brace today, and there was a goal from Michael Olise, the best right winger in the world right now, I would say. But Lamine Yamal have something to say about that, so I'll go with my boy. Now, as for Dortmund versus Hamburg, Dortmund came back and won the game late. Uh, Serge Guassi in the 70th minute, respect to Serge. It's 3-2, but the lead is still 9 points between Dortmund and Bayern Munich. Technically speaking, Bayern is champion. And as for news, there's not that many news except for the summer. This is a big one. That Jude Bellingham will return back to England, but I don't know if he's gonna go to Chelsea or Manchester United because they're gonna need a replacement for Bruno Fernandes when he leaves. There is a rumor that Martin Odegaard may go to Manchester United to replace Bruno Fernandes with Jude Bellingham on a whopping transfer fee of nearly £200 million. So we're gonna have to look out for that. And as for Liverpool fans who got clipped this morning by Brighton Albion, well, do not cry. Alexander Isak may be back before the end of April to further add to your striking power with Hugo Ekitike. Apparently, he cannot do it by himself, but Alexander Isak, your signing, well, of the year will be back for you guys. So, hey, kudos to Liverpool. But and so to discuss the Carabao Cup, I did not discuss Turkish League because there is no game this weekend. I don't know what's going on in Turkey here, but if there is anything, I'll post it up for you guys on my Twitter feed, on my Instagram, and I will also do a session for you on Facebook if you want. But to discuss, one second, the nonsense for tomorrow's game. Yesterday I was doing a session. Thierry Henry was live on yesterday, so if any of you Arsenal fan missed it, too bad. And the invite was, I think it was $15 to $25 to get in the session. I did pay my $15 to just to send Thierry Henry a message because you rarely get these chances to speak to a real football legend when they're doing live feeds. And I was privileged to, well, as an original Arsenal fan from way back in the day. Don't forget, I started to follow this club in 1995, but I fell in love with the club in 2001. And Thierry Henry came to Arsenal in 1998, and then Nicola Anelka left in 1998 or 99-ish to go play for. Nicola Anelka went to, was it Bolton or Manchester City? Because he did play for Bolton and City, and I believe he did also play for Chelsea at some point. Because Arsenal had Emmanuel Petit who went to play for Chelsea. We're giving you old school football thing here. To all my old Arsenal head, you know what I'm talking about. To the newbies who started to follow the club like in 2016, 17-ish, you still have a lot to learn when you come to this club. Now, the questions that we were asking a legend like Thierry Henry for tomorrow's final versus Manchester City was very simple. Um, we, especially people like me, I said that which trophy is more important for Arsenal right now. As for Barcelona fans, saluto on mi fanáticos de Barcelona, los cules y culecitas. So all the sexy ladies who follow Barcelona, respecto. But to get back to the Arsenal matter, my other love, which trophy would you rather win? I know I'm not gonna win the Champions League. I'm not one of these delusional Arsenal fans who's gonna go, we gonna win everything. It's bullshit. We don't have a team to win the Champions League. Let's not lie to ourselves. We, for the Carling Cup or the Carribao Cup for tomorrow's final, it's 50-50. If Manchester City beat me, I'm not gonna cry about it. Actually, I will be relieved. One less competition to worry about, so we can focus solely on the Premier League. I want to win the Premier League. Thierry Henry said the same thing. We win tomorrow, we'll celebrate. We lose tomorrow, we'll just cry for 30 minutes and go, like a baby. You know when the baby cry, like, when you put the bottle in its mouth. You know why? Because the baby is not really crying, he just want to get your attention. Arsenal, you don't owe me anything tomorrow. You win, I'm happy. You lose, I'm happy. Why? I just want to win the Premier League. 22 years in the waiting. I'm not waiting anymore, bruv. And the Champions League, yeah, we qualified to play against Sporting Lisbon, blah blah blah. We're gonna get to the semi-final to face either Atletico Madrid or Barcelona. I'm not gonna if Arsenal get to the Champions League semi-final or semi-final to face Barcelona, I'm not watching the game. Why is this? I love Barcelona. I love Arsenal. So I have interest on both sides. That game, I would rather. I'm not gonna place bets on it. I'm not gonna watch it. I just wait for the result, whoever qualified. Cause why? When I wake up the next day, I'll be happy either way. Barcelona win, I'm happy. Arsenal win, I'm happy. But I'm not gonna watch the game out of respect for both clubs. Now, but to get back to tomorrow's thing, so leave a message on my leave a like a message on my Twitter page if you want, Facebook or Instagram. Either way, I'm happy. Do I want to beat Manchester City? Yes. Does Manchester City have more to lose than me? Yes, they do. Because why? They are trailing us by by 7 points in the Premier League. They don't have any more trophies to look for except for this one. So if they beat me, I'm happy for them. I'm mature. I don't have no bitterness towards. I just we had beef in the past. We put that in behind us. So let's move forward. I only focus on Arsenal and Barcelona these days. I don't even care, bro. City beat me tomorrow. I'm happy. But the thing is, the focus must remain only on the Premier League. I just like Thierry Henry said last night. We want the hardcore Arsenal fans. We want only the Premier League. I will sacrifice the Champions League. I will sacrifice that thing called the Carribao Cup. So that's it for episode vlog number 22, 23 or 22. So no jokes today. Oh, as a matter of fact, I have a betting tip for you guys for tomorrow. Let me give you two betting tips. Well, normally I say I give you guys three. Let me see what I got for you. What's cooking? What's cooking? 1 second. Da, 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 da. So for tomorrow's game, I get free betting tips for you guys. We got Lille versus Olympique Marseille for Ligue 1 in France. According to my research that I did for you guys, so I would go with Lille +1 +2 for tomorrow over Marseille. Even though Marseille will be hosting them at the Velodrome, it will not be an issue. I think Lille can. They may lose to Marseille. Losing ratio would be about 60 to 70%, but go with Lille +1 +2 goals against Marseille. Marseille will struggle. And shout out to Marseille, by the way. Happy birthday to the Arsenal player who's loaned there, Etienne 1 year. And as for Lyon versus Monaco, it's Derby Day. Somebody asked me, was it like yesterday or Thursday, who would win this game, Lyon versus Monaco? I would say um, go with the home team. Go with Lyon. I want to see Hendrik shine. Shout out to Hendrik. Um, Lyon plus 0.75. So if they lose by 1 goal, you can still earn some cash. But I would go with Lyon underdog +1 at home at the Faforama Stadium or whatever they call it. And as for Barcelona versus Rayo Vallecano, straight dub for Barcelona. Guarantee 100% will beat them at the Camp Nou, so it's not going to be an issue. Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid. Who would you put the bet on? Since it's a derby game, I would go with, as much as I got respect for Madrid. I don't like them, but I respect them. So go with Real Madrid to beat Atletico Madrid tomorrow. 1-0, 2-1 scoreline would be. So I would say their winning chance is 90% at home. So Real Madrid win the game tomorrow. And as a bonus, if you make an extra $10, put that Vinicius will score for tomorrow. Kylian Mbappe is 50-50. I don't think he's going to be available to play, but Vinicius definitely is going to be there. So he might score in this game. And in Italia, we have Fiorentina versus Inter Milan. Inter Milan 1-0 over Fiorentina, or 2-1. And we have Bologna, my favorite new team in Italy, who keep, well, after what they did to AS Roma in the Europa League. I would go with Bologna over Lazio. I would go +1, +2 Bologna. Then for the Premier League, we have Newcastle facing Sunderland at 8 a.m. First game of the day. Aston Villa versus West Ham, and then Tottenham versus Nottingham Forest. I can only give you a prediction for. I'll give you one. Aston Villa beat West Ham United tomorrow. I don't know how they'll do it, but I see a scoreline of 3-2, 2-1. No 1-0 because there'll be more than one goal. And then for Newcastle, just put Newcastle beat Sunderland 2-0 or 2-1. And as for Arsenal versus City's prediction, again, I don't care who wins. I want Arsenal to win, but I don't care if they lose neither, because I want them to focus on the Premier League. Scoreline prediction at Wembley tomorrow. Arsenal versus Manchester City. We will go to penalty. I think this game will go to extra time. I'm sure that 95% we'll play 90 minutes. It'll be 0-0, 1-1, or 2-2. We will go to extra time and we'll go to penalty. So, as an Arsenalist, I will pick my team. Yes, I'm going to be biased. Arsenal beat Manchester City tomorrow, but at penalty or at extra time. So scoreline would be, and it be okay through the 90 minutes, 1-1, 2-2. They will score goals before the 90 minutes, and I do believe that Manchester City will score first. And so Arsenal win the Carabao Cup tomorrow. For me, I'm being biased here. I'm not supposed to be, but I have to be, because I support my club and my club and my club always. So Arsenal to beat Manchester City, but if you want to put it in the unbiased thing, I think this game is 50-50. And that's it. So like I said, do not forget to click like, and I will post this video for you guys. And then if you have any question, like Thierry and we might do another session tomorrow, but because you're not gonna get this chance, well, he rarely does shit like this. So go on his page or go on Twitter, and then you will see it on the Arsenal blog. So that's it, folks, and enjoy episode 22, and I'll see you back on Marquis TV. Enjoy your weekend, and drink safely, please. Ta-da, I'm out. Viva Barca, Viva Arsenal. Love always, bye.